The vital forces that have, for the most part, gained substantial control of the earth nature's vital existence are very protective of their turf, so to speak. They do not cede the ground easily, and once they are dismissed from an individual's nature, they still maintain both their existence in the surrounding nature and always try to either convince or overpower the seeker to regain their foothold in that individual. These forces, in many instances, are conscious vital forces or vital entities that direct these forces, and they face potential restriction or elimination from the earth plane, even if they maintain their existence in their own vital worlds or planes. This restriction would cut them off from both the energies upon which they feed, as well as their self-aggrandizing attempt to control, manipulate, and dominate life on earth. These vital forces tend to have more freedom of movement and more raw power than individuals in the earthly life can muster. Thus, defeating or eliminating these forces requires aid from the powers and beings that populate the spiritual planes and worlds, and which are in the process of bringing forth the next phase of the evolution of consciousness on earth. In the tradition of India, the divine Shakti is known as the Mother. In his book, The Mother, Sri Aurobindo describes the powers, the action, and the manifestation of the Mother in her various forms for the evolutionary process and action. When he refers to the Mother, he is calling forth this power of the divine Shakti. At the same time, he recognized that his collaborator, Mira Alfasa, was so deeply identified with the divine Shakti and her powers that people could call upon her and receive a direct and personal connection that could aid them in their spiritual progress and in overcoming the forces of opposition. Many people have reported their unique experiences of the divine grace when they focused on the divine Shakti or on the personal embodiment known in the Sri Aurobindo Ashram community as the Mother. Sri Aurobindo writes, quote, "It is the forces of the ignorance that begin first to lay siege from outside and then make a mass attack in order to overpower and capture. Every time such an attack can be defeated and cast out, there is a clearance in the being, a new field gained for the Mother in the mind, vital or physical, or the adjacent parts of the nature. That the place in the vital occupied by the Mother is increasing is shown by the fact that you are now offering a stronger resistance to these sieges that used formerly to overpower you altogether. To be able to call the Mother's presence or force at such times is the best way to meet the difficulty. It is with the Mother who is always with you and in you that you converse. The only thing is to hear aright, so that no other voice can ape hers or come in between her and you." End quote. Reference, Sri Aurobindo, Bases of Yoga, Chapter 3, In Difficulty, page 56.